Sleep is very important for the obvious reasons, so our body and mind rests and restores itself during the night. But there's a much greater reason that sleep matters, which is what I want to share with you today. Sometimes sleep provides us with dreams that give us insight and inspiration about the direction we should take in our lives. And although obviously it's important for our mind and body to rest and restore itself, and dreams may provide some kind of insight into what we should do with our lives, there is still something much greater that occurs when you and I go to sleep. Quantum physics has proven decades ago that you and I are immersed in a field of information. And although we are obviously accessing this field of information during our waking hours, we are so busy and focused that there really isn't an opportunity for the field to send us something new. And this, my dear friend, is why sleeping is so important. Sleep is a sacred time when you and I have the opportunity to allow our physical bodies and minds to rest, and our soul and spirit that are eternal to reach out into the eternal field and receive information that will make our lives so much better. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, I have an undergrad degree in art therapy and used to work as a mental health counselor. And the reason I bring this up is because we have been trained to use our minds to logically figure out what to do, not only about our own lives, but as we look around in the world, how to solve the problems that seemingly are too big to be resolved. But what if we just considered that the reason we aren't able to make things better in the world, not only for ourselves and our families, but for the animals, nature, and all the inhabitants of this miraculous planet? Maybe it's because we simply aren't going to the source of where the answers truly are. So I offer a challenge to you today, my dear friend. It's a challenge that I've taken upon myself, and I hope you will also, because I know, since you listen to this podcast, that the desire of your heart is to evolve, and in that evolution, to help the world to be all you know it is meant to be. The challenge is to write down one problem that you really want to solve. Maybe it's for yourself or your family, someone at work, or the animals in nature. Write that one problem down, and every single night before you go to sleep, read that question out loud and ask the endless field of information to help you resolve that problem, to give you the answer and a plan to enact of how it can all be taken care of. Because we are not finding the answers to make the world into the amazing, miraculous, hopeful, endless prosperity, uplifting, healthy place it was created to be. If we cannot find those answers during the daytime through our logic, through masterminds, and through the usual avenues of how we answer problems, then indeed, let's access something much greater that we can access only during our sleep. For most of history, if you look back, when anything major was resolved, solved, and change came about, the answers were not found in the usual places, were they, my friend? And since we are, indeed, as proven by quantum physics, floating in a field of infinite information, why should we not access it? The quantum field is a gift to you and me, and when we rest, we have the opportunity every 24 hours to lay down, close our eyes, and go to a place where infinite abundance of information exists, and we are able to access that and bring it back to this earthly realm. I don't know what it is that breaks your heart. There are two burdens that I carry in this life. My first burden is that there are dogs and cats all throughout this nation that deserve to be in loving homes, but instead they are abandoned and suffering. And the second burden that I carry in this lifetime is that artists are struggling just to survive, and they're not able to use their gifts, talents, and abilities the way God created them to be used. What is it that burdens your soul? What is it that wakes you up in the middle of the night? What are you on this planet to solve that no one else can? I offer you, my sweet friend, to take upon yourself the challenge of writing down your one question and asking it every night for a month before you go to sleep, because you were put on this planet for such a time as this to solve and resolve a problem that no one else can. And when you access that infinite field of information that quantum physics has shown we are all swimming in, then you have the opportunity to bring about the change you are here to bring about. Your life has a great purpose. Remember that. Allow your sleep to bring you the answers that you so need and deserve. The quantum field lovingly awaits you. God loves you, and so do I. If Swanky Genius encouragements helped your heart, we'd be ever so grateful if you liked, commented, subscribed, shared our podcasts, and check out our book, journal, and coloring book series featuring Lamp the cat and Swanky Genius the bird, who are whimsical best pals at swankygenius.com.